Hello again, friends. Sidecar here, and I'm once again going to be playing FTL. I guess my first test video went pretty well. I don't see any real problems with that. I'm just going to continue on this run. I'm playing the Rock Cruiser B, so let's get on with it. When I last left, I just got into Sector 2, rescued a store, and bought the scrap recovery arm, which may or may not have been a good idea long term, because although I think my heavy pierce can get through level 1 shields, which is what I'll encounter in this sector, and as soon as I encounter a single ship that has level 2 shields, I'm in a big world of hurt. So my goal here is to get something that can handle that before they start showing up en masse. Preferably a teleporter, but if I can't snag a teleporter, then I might just have to upgrade my lasers and punch through them the old-fashioned way. Alternatively, maybe I'll just get in a bunch of fights and blow up. Hey, that's always an option too. So, let's see how it goes from here. Everyone's in position, the oxygen's back on. Alright. There's another store. I'm not even gonna go there. I don't have anything I want to sell, and I don't have enough scrap to buy anything. Just see if we can plan out a route. It's pretty open. I'm gonna muck around in the bottom part of the map for now. I'm fully healed, don't have to worry about repairs. Okay! Seriously, you're going to disable the oxygen. What's your cunning plan for handling it when you've killed us all if the oxygen's off? I mean, how's that going to go down for you? My rockmen by default are stronger than these weak humans, so I should just be able to punch them to death without much trouble. In fact, I'm going to jump out of here before the solar flare hits, so I don't even have to deal with fires. Jump straight into an asteroid field. It's a drone with no shields in an asteroid field. Like, I'm not even gonna fire. What was their plan? How did this thing survive long enough to even wait for me? Alright, but seriously. Alright. I'm gonna heal up. My level 2 shields should protect me. Like a rebel scout was stationed here waiting for me. And then, as soon as we begin combat, and I use the term begin combat loosely, it's just pummeled to death by rocks. That's always been one of the most confusing things to me in this game. Another store. They tempt me! They do! But again, I don't have enough to buy the teleporter, and I don't want to spend it on anything other than teleporter if I can avoid it. Empty beacon. Man, this sector has not offered me too much. More asteroids. How many fights in this entire run have I fought without something going on in the background? Like one? Granted, I'm in no danger here at all, so I don't really care. I'll just disable their shields to make this fight go slightly faster. At least this one had a shield. Actually, here's a little trick. You can't gain experience on your shields if the battle's ended, but you can gain experience if the enemy's still alive. So he'll be taken out pretty quick here. I get a couple level ups. If you want to cheese your way through it, you can very easily disable an enemy ship, and then just kind of get evasion and shield level ups. I generally think that's it's a bit of a weak strategy. If you have to do that, you probably isn't worth it. Oh, let's take a risk on the Mantis. Oops, I didn't mean to throw him out of the airlock. I wasn't even thinking there. I wanted to open it up. Well, let's face it, that's probably for the best anyway. Mantis are kind of horrible evil. I am running out of fuel. Alright, let's see if we can aid the civilian. Ooh, they're gonna board me! That's right, I'm in Mantis space, but I haven't actually fought that many Mantis ships. That's funny. Okay. Okay. Man, I don't even know. Go heal up, man. We got this. Got some much needed fuel and some other stuff. Roper has agreed to join my crew. Roper's an NG. I do believe you mean rookie. Okay. Now here's the thing. I do want this to become a boarding ship at some point. So I should probably start training Reki here on one of the stations. I think Alex is going to be one of my boarders since weapons are less important. And either Pseudo or Tangy will be another boarder. So I should probably get Reki on one of the stations that I plan to not have someone else on at some point. And just so that Reki can start gaining skills there. I think... Which do I want manned more, evasion or shields? I think I want shields manned more. So I'm going to put Pseudo on sensors here, and Reki will start on shields. That way Reki can start gaining experience for the upgraded shields speed. And having Pseudo on sensors is not terrible. It'll let me see if I can make tactical use of my weapons here. Well, crap! I'm running out of time. I don't even think I can go to that distress beacon. I can jump one more jump and then they're at the exit. Another useless... Ooh. I'm gonna side with the fugitive. And I gained another crew member. That's good. I really wish I had the teleporter because this ship is such easy pickings. You know what? I'm just gonna try this. This probably won't work. But I'm gonna see if I can kill them using only the firebombs. And I have literally nothing to do with this dude right now, so he can wait. Wait a minute, they've actually got weapons. Maybe this isn't a good idea. Well, I'm too committed now. Let's set their weapons on fire and see what happens. As I feared, NG have double speed at putting out fires. Oh, that's a defense drone too. This is actually kind of a problem, isn't it? Well, I can always run. I didn't want to run. One thing about firebombs is that the actual explosion of the bomb does damage. So even though they're rapidly putting out the fires, I am hurting that crew member for 30 damage plus slight fire damage each time. I'm hoping that if I can damage them to the point where they don't want to defend the ship, the fires can spread out of control. It looks like I might be getting close to that point, actually. There goes the shields. Why I wasn't bombing the weapon or the drone room, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, he did run. Let's see how this goes down. This is such a boring, lame strategy, but I don't have much else right now. I won't be able to get past that defense drone. Well, let's start more fires! Boom! And he's dead. I'm going to charge the heavy pierce just in case for some reason they are able to threaten me. I wanted to finish them off quickly. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think what's going to happen is that these fires are going to spread. Actually, what's more likely is I'll need to kill that guy with the firebomb. So, I won't blame you viewers if you look away for a minute or two, because this is going to take a little bit of time. Here's where I want the teleporter. Although I have to admit that the firebomb being this effective even on an NG ship is encouraging. And it might burn down the ship without even killing that guy. Nope! Sucker! Alright. So that was kind of awkward, but I got a pretty good reward there. I got the fuel I very much need, and I now have more than enough power. Claiming to have equipment for sale. This could be a trap, but what's hailing? Oh man, this is so risky. No, it's not. Okay. Now remember, this is one of those events where if you, in fact, you don't buy anything, then he will like set your ship on fire. So I've been kind of trapped. On the other hand, what are they gonna do? Eat me. Ooh, 2 damage. Granted, it's a lot of damage to the shield system. Alright. So, I'll take advantage of the recce. Remind me... Wait, how are you going to remind me? I'll try to remind myself. I don't like where this is going. To rename Cremity here. Oh crap, he is dying of oxygen deprivation. Okay, so they're basically dead and they don't know it. Ooh, those are breaches, both of them. Let's see what's inside their ship. One sad sod trying to get his weapons back online. Let's make his life worse. If he takes too much damage, once again he'll flee the room. Yep. See, they're super cowards. But you can do that. And I get yet another crew member. Now that I have 2 Mantis, if I get a teleporter, I could board with Mantis, even. But that's not really synergizing well with my firebomb strategy, so I don't really want to do that. What I do want to do is find another way to defend myself, because all these crew members are awesome, but they're not exactly helping me if I can't use them properly. Alright, well, keeping and renaming people. Cremity here will be, he'll be Noble. And, let's see, who else would even watch this? I think Daybreak said he was watching this, so I'll put Daybreak. Daybria. Sorry, Daybreak, not my fault. Okay. So since I plan to take Alex off weapons at some point, I will start training Noble on weapons. I think I'll start training Daybreak on shields, even though I said I was going to do Recce. Recce is an NG, and so is much more useful to the ship just being able to rove. If I put Recce on a station, I'll feel kind of obligated to keep Recce on that station, because she will be the only one that has the high-level experience with that station. And if I put anyone else on there, I'll lose a big bonus from having a trained crew member. So at the moment, these guys are just going to chill here. They're going to respond to emergencies around the ship. I got more than enough crew, so that's alright. Civilian sector or uncharted nebula? If I go to the nebula, then I can go to this sector, whatever that is. It's a hostile sector. You're generally speaking in FTL, the worse fights you get, the better rewards you get. So if I fight a bunch of strong enemies, I'll get a bunch of good rewards. But I'm feeling really unhappy about the fact that I can't pierce level 2 shields. On the other hand, if I go to the civilian sector, then I've got to go to 4 frickin' peaceful sectors in a row, and then I'll hit that one at the end. I really wish there was more hostile sectors on this run, but I just don't have a choice. Nebulas also have slugs. Slugs are goofy, but they're not exactly strong in combat. You know what, I'm going to take a chance. I'm taking so many crazy risks on this run, but I figured, hey, if I wanted to play it easy, I'd play it offline. So, okay. Let's put the shields back online. I'm going to keep going. How much time have I recorded? Only 15 minutes? If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. I'm still looking for a store. And I'm going to muck around in this nebula until I found one, or possibly just run out of fuel. God, I hate nebula sectors in general, though. There's so many of these blank things. There's so many blank, empty node jumps. If I can fight this mantis ship, it's only one shield, so I'm going to do so. It's pretty well armed, but my heavy pierce is an effective weapon. It's low recharge 2 damage. I should be able to take that missile off before it fires. Yep. And once again, there was a breach. Mantis are terrible at repairing those. It's obviously on fire and it's breached. There's all sorts of hell going down on this ship. I actually do wish I had a slug for this sector, or in general, for boarding ships, because then I could see what the enemy are up to when my sensors don't work. Oh, they're actually managing to repair stuff. They must have sealed the breach and put out the fire. They can't only have Mantis. Well, whatever. A couple more shots, and they'll be dead. A drone recovery arm. How unexpected. That encourages me to install the drone system and go drones. Attack drones don't exactly synergize well with a boarding ship, but defense drones are a different story. If I can put out a defense drone in every battle, that'll drastically increase the defense of my ship. I'm going to keep that in mind. I'm also going to hope I get a store or some fuel. I am kind of, got the tank on empty here, shooting along on a wing and a prayer. Oh, what the hell? Nebula. Okay. Hold your breath, everyone. Thankfully, this is a really weak ship. Even though I'm on normal, I'm still getting some really weak ships, even in Sector 3. I wasn't expecting this. Oxygen still holding. I don't think people take damage until it's about 20. Man, you are not going anywhere. I have your entire ship disabled. No. What I really need right now is fuel. And although I'm unlikely to get it from destroying their ship, if I didn't get it from a surrender, it wasn't worth taking the surrender offer. Getting close to oxygen damage. Still no fuel. Alright, well, that's kind of a problem, actually. No store, no fuel. Alright. I'm just going to jump as far ahead as I can. I'm probably going to have to turn on the distress beacon here. Yep. That's 3 jumps in this nebula. This was definitely a bad call, but what you gonna do? Okay, a battle with a drone. Well, I'll take it. It's a pretty well armed ship. It's got a chain gun there, and it's trying to hack my engine, so I have no evasion. Not that my evasion was much to speak of in the first place. That's on fire. Luckily, I have 2 members just kind of waiting for something like this to happen. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Alright, focus on reducing their dodge now. Everyone's healed up. You know, even though I'm saving scrap for buying teleporter and stuff, I should probably also invest in power. Just because I want to be able to get my engines to 2 here. Maybe even 3. Okay, I got 2 fuel from that. Holy crap, still no stores. This is actually becoming a big problem. Let's put another power bar in just so I can get the extra evasion. I want to start training evasion if possible. Another ion storm, but because of my extra power bar, we don't have to suffocate this time. On the other hand, I think I'd rather them suffocate than not dodge. Ooh. That was awkward. Go fix that, yo. It's good. Wait a minute, why are my weapons off? No, fix the shield. Actually, I don't care which they fix first, because neither of them are very useful right now. What the thing? Come on, guys, let's go. I know you've got claws for hands, Noble, but, you know, try to aim this thing. That's 3 in a row misses. Oxygen's actually becoming a problem. I have to reduce my evasion to 0 in order to not suffocate my crew because of all these misses. Alright, well, out of the danger now. Although, I've got more fuel, I've got more missiles. Missiles I'm not using, really, but that's okay. Oops, still no stores. To be honest, I'm not really sure what to do at this point. I crossed pretty much the entire sector, and I didn't see a store. And now here come the level 2 ships, with the med bay and the teleporter. Okay, this is the hammer falling, folks. I appear to have horribly miscalculated. I admit I was expecting at least 1 store in this sector, and I got nothing. So, I'm in serious trouble. I cannot heavy pierce, period. Where are they? Probably teleported to some weird room. Yeah. Wow, way to beat up the NG. You're a real warrior. Your mother must be so proud. However, I guess that Reki can take hits, even though his combat damage is poor. At least he can save the Rockman some hits there. So I don't have any real hope of defeating this with the medbay. I'm just gonna shoot firebombs at random while my engines charge up. I mean, I'm not getting out of this with a win. I can only get out of this with a flee. If my one possibility is if there's a... Oh crap, they've got NG. I was gonna say if they've only got Mantis, they might have serious trouble repairing. But if they've got NG, which they're apparently crazy enough to teleport over, kick his ass! Then that's not gonna happen. Yeah, they must have an upgraded teleporter. That was an awful quick teleport. Oh, looks like the fires are causing some trouble. They burned out the weapons. I can't see what's going on over there. Again, frickin' nebula, so I don't know if the fires are actually spreading. There goes the medbay. Well, well, well. Okay, oxygen next. So he's fleeing to the shield room because he's damaged. He's fleeing to the engine because he's damaged. Okay. Well, I'm assuming this guy's cowering in this room because he's highly hurt. But sooner or later, that oxygen should spread into the engine room and kill him too. What the hell? It's just bombing again. Boom! Ha! Yeah, I did beat it. Okay, so as awkward as this is, I did manage to defeat a level 2 shield ship with nothing but firebomb. Not my finest hour, but at least I have another hour. And there's a store. Okay, alright. I'm really kind of hoping this is a good store. Crude teleporter, reconstructive teleport. Well. Let's do it. I could also do drone control, and since I've got the drone recovery arm, I could be putting out a lot of defense drones. Well, what do you know? They're offering me a defense drone. Not sure I want to do that, though. That's a bit gimmicky. Is it gimmicky? Actually, it sounds kind of viable. I'm doing it. What do I even care? Alright, I'm gonna buy the defense drone. I want the reconstructive teleport, but on the flip side, I want all three of these things. The rock plating is an augment too good to get rid of, and drone recovery arm is also very good, and scrap recovery arm I still haven't even broke even on, I don't think. So there's not really much room in here for reconstructive teleport, plus I can't afford it. Do I want to do a bunch of repairs, or do I want the backup battery? Maybe I can do both. And I could always sell the combat drone, or if I use the combat drone on ships with 2 shields, then I could knock off 1 shield and shoot through the second with the heavy pierce. Do I have to pick? No, I don't have to pick. What I can do is just get the backup battery. That'll give me enough power to power the drones at will, albeit temporarily. And then, because I've got the recovery arm, I won't be losing too many drones. But on the flip side, this makes me awful vulnerable to damage. What do I care? You only live once. Alright, so, this setup is admittedly getting a little gimmicky, but I am back in the game. So, I really kind of wasted my entire time in this sector. Just beelining forward hoping for a store, and then I kind of didn't maximize the number of jumps I could have made. Still kind of low on fuel, so I'm not going to go mucking around here. I'll take this guy out, though. Alright, so it's a... Well, first let's just see what he hacks. Hacks my teleporter, as if it was somehow in doubt. I don't want to teleport onto this airless drone. So what I'm going to do is the combat drone heavy pierce strategy to get through his level 2 shield. What are you guys doing? Oh, that's his station, isn't it? That'll be pseudo station now too. I'll put Reki on sensors when I'm not using her. Alright, let's get the combat drone out. This is actually going to be really hard to time. Alternatively, it might be really easy to time. Since this drone is so small, he'll get a lot of hits in. Okay. And they don't have actually that great of offense here, so they're not very threatening to me, so I'm actually taking this thing out rather handily, aren't I? Okay! A plan comes together. More fuel, more scrap. Let's just head to the exit. And there's nothing here. So I'm going to jump into another Mantis-controlled sector. That's what I want to see. I think I'm pretty good at fighting the Mantis. Now that I've got the teleporter, I can put my plan of sending Rockman into the Inferno, which I start with my firebombs, into effect. However, unlike the last video, I don't think I'm going to start exploring this sector. It looks like I'm at about a half hour right now. I think that's pretty good. I'm feeling a lot better about this run in general. Hope you are enjoying watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, take care.